Welcome. You are ready to prepare your body for some deep and nourishing rest, and I'm glad you've joined me. Please have something handy that you can sit upon that will allow you to be easily upright in the spine. It might even be, in fact, an ottoman. You might have something to cover yourself with at the end of our practice to provide a little introversion as well as just comfort. And socks, because when our feet are cozy, we tend to also turn inward more easily. We could also use an eye pack for on the eyes. Find all of your forms of support, bolsters, cushions, you name it. And then please join me coming onto your back. We're going to begin with compression and expansion breathing. I find that part of our challenge in getting good rest is that our body is a container that's holding so much tension. So we're going to work that out a little bit before we ask the body to soften fully. Please turn your gaze up and in towards your third eye point. Lightly connect the tip of the tongue at the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. Or if you notice that you've had some jaw tension, clenching, perhaps first open the jaw wide in lion stretch. And then close again, lightly connecting the tip of the tongue, but the base of the tongue is soft and the molars at the back of the jaw are not touching. Come into your soft ujjayi, ocean-sounding breath with the throat just a little contracted. And I like to use this ujjayi as a kind of mind-clearing mechanism. White noise for my brain, sweeping the surface of it clean. So as you begin your breathing through the nose with that ujjayi contraction, begin to imagine that breath of the ujjayi wind sweeping across the surface of the mind. Perhaps you picture your mind like a pond or a lake in the center of your head. And you can imagine your slow, steady, powerful breath sweeping the surface of the water clear of any detritus, any stuff that has landed there. Notice if the mind wanders away from breath and bring it back firmly, asking it to sweep the surface of the water clean and clear, and see if you can find the gap or pause between the inhale and exhale portions of the breath. Begin to notice where breath is touching your body. Hopefully not just in the front abdomen and chest area, but begin to feel it in the sides of the ribs and also into the back body, pressing towards the mat. Letting breath become deeper than it has been all day long. And then as you're ready, I'm going to invite you to take that power into compression and expansion breathing. So on your next exhale, firmly draw the belly down towards the spine into the mat, emptying, 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 as if you were cleaning out an old air mattress. When you witness there's nothing left, soften. Allow the inhale, the breath wave to fill you. And as you think it's coming full, expand it. Actively sip in a little bit extra to stretch you and notice where that stretch arrives in your body. As you do this effort, especially in the core, it's good to send a message of softening, non-effort to the neck. And you might even roll the head side to side, as long as that feels good. Invitation as you continue with compression breath to add some rock pose. Now you can tighten your entire body at once, hands into fists, arms into the sides, shoulder heads down, butt cheeks, thighs, feet, even your face, scrunching it up. And of course, always softening. Or you can also play with just certain portions of the body. So maybe you've really been tight in your neck and shoulders, and you want to see what it would feel like to just engage and squeeze that part. What's there? What needs releasing? Always softening on the inhale. Maybe your hips and thighs and feet have gotten really tight from just sitting too much, and you want to just engage fully glutes, thigh muscles, flexing feet or curling feet, and then practice softening that portion of the body on the inhale. We'll be here for a few more rounds, always softening on the inhale, witnessing the beautiful massage that gives to your internal space, finding the pause, and then creating your version of tightening, rock pose, perhaps even turning it into a sit-up with just upper body or also lower body. Softening on the inhale. We'll do a couple more rounds to your breath cycle. Never rushing, honoring the spaciousness of the gap or pause. Again, you can add scrunching up the face if you feel that you've been carrying some face and scalp tension. Last round. And when you release, invitation to stretch long, reach over your head, roll your wrists, flex and point. Same with ankles and feet. And then gathering your knees towards your belly. Nice little ball, rocking side to side. We're going to plant our feet for bridge pose. And in this effort to release stored tension, we're going to do a very specific movement. So inhaling, exhale, press up firmly, hold the hips up only as long as the exhale lasts. And then inhale, return to your back. Asking, is there more, as the inhale rises up the spine. Exhale firmly, pressing hips to the sky, squeezing thighs towards each other. Is there more? Inhaling, relax down. One last time here, exhaling, vigorously squeezing. You might also work your shoulder blades beneath you, perhaps intertwining briefly in yoga mudra if that feels good. Fingers interlacing. And slowly releasing. Taking the feet wide for your horse riding stance as I think of it. And one last time, pressing the hips up. It's a lovely time to recognize all that your body has done for you today, and perhaps all the repetitive positions that it has managed to hold. And now you're lovingly releasing those. Release the spine to the floor. Keep the feet wide as you slowly windshield wiper one knee down towards the center line of the mat. Gather a deep belly breath. And reversing other knee slowly down towards the center line of the mat. Is one side different? One more time. Now releasing the right knee down. Invitation to take the right arm up and behind. And you might rotate the head a little bit. Again, inviting some nice release of that upper spine. And now left knee down, left arm up. Always curious as you gather that inhale, is there more? Where is it massaging you, inviting your muscular holding to let go? You don't need it. And coming back to center, bring the feet all the way together and then slowly let the knees come out into a butterfly. If this feels a little uncomfortable in the low back, try lifting and kind of tucking the tailbone. Or if this just doesn't feel comfortable, of course, find something else for these last 3 breaths here on our back. Some of you might even enjoy the block under the sacral triangle as a nice alternative. See with each exhale if you can practice giving your weight to gravity. There's nothing to know, do, or accomplish. Belly to spine as you slowly bring those knees back in. And we're going to come up to seated. If you find spinal rocking comfortable, then join me that way. Otherwise, just pressing to one side in embryo and pressing up. If being seated cross-legged is not comfortable, again, you might take a seat elsewhere. It's important the spine is upright for this powerful pranayama or breath work that we're going to do, breath of fire, to really release any stagnation that your body might still be holding. We're going to fold our 4 fingers on each hand in and then kind of pinch with the thumb, the upper part of the thumb, not the tip, in towards those digits. So the thumbs are straight up. And ideally the shoulder heads are activated down. If having the arms straight out from the body creates tension in the neck, draw those arms down to closer to a jet airplane. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, root and rise. And on your exhale, beginning rapid in and out. Exhaling, the abdomen rapidly draws towards the spine. Inhale, we gather fuel. Please continue. Notice if you are taking on tension in your neck, invite again a softening in that area. If this actions just aren't important for you to release tension and you're gathering tension, then use slow, steady breath instead. Otherwise, continuing another 30 seconds. And then inhaling, if you can sweep those arms a little bit up, maybe coming palms together. Exhaling, prayer hands. 3 sighing breaths, inhaling slow, deep and wide. And again. Inhaling through the nose, sighing breath, affirming, I am well, I am whole, I am safe. And slowly coming onto your hands and knees, widening the knees for child's pose, bringing the toes together, and settling all the way onto the forehead if possible. Otherwise, please find your own comfortable version of tuning inward. It could even be ragdoll. You might bring your thumbs and index fingers together to make a nice connection point for your neural system, again, of providing stability. And as you tune into this pose, you might feel a sense of humility, of stillness, of reverence for your own amazing body and being. Commit to deep breath that moves you like you're an object lightly bobbing on the waves, asking of the inhale, is there more? And before coming fully out of your child's pose, notice if your body's inspired for any particular movements, perhaps walking the hands to one side and then to the other, stretching through the side body. Sometimes it feels good to, in that position, rotate your chest to look to the side, deepening, opening. When you feel complete, tuck that tailbone, nice cat back to come up, and prepare yourself for your final shape, your resting shape, your shavasana, your yogic sleep. I'm going to be placing my legs up, either on an ottoman or you could place them on a wall. And I'm going to put my socks on and gather my eye pack. A light scarf or throw for covering. Scooching your butt up towards your object and then slowly swiveling onto your back. Adjusting whatever you might have under your head so that it's the just right height for your spine to be neutral and supported. And notice what position you would like to have your legs and feet in. Perhaps they are straight up against a wall or even out into a straddle or into a butterfly position. If you have a chair or ottoman, you might simply let your lower legs rest on the surface so that the knees are at a 90-degree bend. Whatever's most comfortable for you. You might have your arms out in a wide, palm open position. You might place them gently settling onto your low abdomen. Inviting you to come into a few rounds of breath locks with me. So the next time that you witness the exhale, please empty the breath and hold the breath out. When you witness the instinct to breathe, try to hold just a moment past that, and then inhale and hold in, internal breath lock. Notice the gentle sensations building in the body, and when appropriate, release the lock. Continue in this way a couple more rounds, emptying, holding out, witnessing, inhaling, holding in, until you feel ready to let go of all breath control and soften into your yogic sleep. Placing your hands either on chest or abdomen. Please let these words resonate within you as you repeat them in your own mind. I am happy. I am healthy. I am safe. I live with ease. I am happy. I am healthy. I am safe. I live with ease. I am happy. I am healthy. I am safe. I live with ease. Take these words or any others that are precious to you at this time into your deep rest here, or perhaps taking them with you as you drift off to sleep tonight. Namaste.